On the outside, just in front is Richford here. Richford kicking on the outside. Gypsy Miss. Glenord late. Jimmy Brown's in the middle, but Richford still in front from Glenord. Gypsy Miss, and Richford goes all the way. Richford's won the last race, a length and a half to Glenord and Gypsy Miss for Jimmy Brown.
Congratulations to all the owners of Richford there in a super win. Richie's got his mind of his own, but congratulations to all involved on that great victory. Welcome to the June edition of FSS TV. This edition, we've got an exciting new segment with a book exchange that we're going to open up. We'll run through some tips for tomorrow's racing, some upcoming runners, and also a great offer I've got on a young yearling. This will be only open to owners and family and friends. A great way to get into racing, exciting young horse. We'll show you that horse shortly. Okay, we've only got one runner for the weekend now. Unfortunately, Charlie's World, who was lining up at Caulfield tomorrow, had to be scratched. He'd just been off his game, not eating well the last few days. So Kieran and his team didn't want to risk anything, so we've decided to scratch him. That means our only runner will be Ruling Dynasty, who lines up at the Caloundra Cup meeting tomorrow in the mile race. Ruling Dynasty, we've just changed trainers with him. We've just moved him to Robert Heathcote and his team. He's had a small few issues going on. We just need to get him back into form, so we've moved him to Rob, trying to spice things up, see if we can get him back going well again. Seems to be working well. The team are happy there. They've been playing around with him, so let's hope he can run a big race for his connections tomorrow, and then we'll back him up in the 2,000 metre race Saturday week, which will be his main goal. Good luck to everyone involved there. Quiet time at the moment with not many runners, but we do expect a heap in the coming months. I'm really excited. We've got some nice young horses. They've been trialling well. Got some other horses coming back from some spells. They're doing well as well. So really looking forward to the spring ahead. I think we can have a big springtime. We've got some nice gallopers that are ready to win. So really looking forward to see them back at the races soon. Okay, this is a new segment we're just trying to introduce. I'm just going to start a book exchange with Flying Start owners and friends. I've got plenty of good racing books I'd like to share with everyone. So if you're interested in a good read every month, keep an eye out. We'll have a new book on offer. If you do want to get your hands on this book, just shoot me an email. We'll put it in the post, send it to you, and then we'll give you a list of other owners as well that want it after you. And you just pop it in a post pack, send it to someone else, and then we'll just keep moving the book around each and every month. I'll get a new book out for everyone to read. It's a great idea, great way for everyone to get their hands on a good read. Won't cost you much, $4 or $5. Throw it in the post, send it to the next person. We should have a bit of fun. There's plenty of good books coming up in the coming months. First book on offer is The Boss. Great jockey Glenn Boss, good stories there about Mackay Diva and where he come from as a young kid. So if you'd like to get your hands on this book, shoot me an email and I'll throw it in the post and get it to you as soon as possible. Okay, I'm super excited to offer you guys a super deal on a young yearling we've got on offer. This offer will only be available to Flying Start syndication owners, family or friends. Now we're going to sell shares in a new Mossman Colt we've got at a ridiculous price of $550 for a 5% share, which is well below cost price. This is a great offer. It's a great way for everyone to get involved, get in the game at a small entry price, but it's only open to you guys and it won't be open for long. So check out this video footage I've got of this cracking young horse and give us a call or email for more details, and we'll also shoot out an email later this afternoon about this horse. If you want to get involved, be quick. I don't think you'll last long at this crazy price. Here's the Mossman Prinny's Girl colt. Big, strong, powerful colt, as you can see in the video here. Moves really well. He'll be trained by Robert Heathcote and his team at Eagle Farm. Now, Rob's the king of Mossmans. All his good horses, Buffering, Hofgarden, Privlaka, they're all by Mossman. There's no better in the business. He knows this breed better than anyone else. As I said, it's a ridiculous price to get involved, only $550. Get yourself, get your family or friends involved. It's a great way to get into racing, great entry level price. Give us a call for more details on how you can get involved. Okay, let's get to some tips over the weekend. Hopefully we can help you out with a winner or two. Let's start off at Rose Hill. A good, nice each-way selection in race 3. Number 5, Asterius, the horse is called. It's Chris Waller trained, Sebring gelding. Only lightly raced. The stable have a good opinion of this bloke. He won first up this prep at Kembla. Really looking towards the 1500 metres now. Can settle midfield and should be hitting the line late. Brendan Abdallah takes the ride. This horse is currently $10 or $12 at the moment. Represents good value with a nice horse that they've got a good opinion on. I think he's worth an each way bet on the weekend. We'll move to the Sunshine Coast meeting. Working on a heavy track. We've had a heap of rain recently, so I think the track will be wet, but monitor the conditions. The sun's out now, so it may dry out, but I've really lent towards some wet trackers over this meeting. I think there's a nice Quinella in race 7, which is the Guineas. I think numbers 2 and 3, Seaway and the Bostonian, should take out this race. They're the best 2 horses in the race. I'll be taking the Quinella. Hard to split them, but I both think they'll run well. So take the Quinella there, you should go close. The Cleandra Cup with the wet track, I was pretty keen on a horse called Nurse Kitchen, which is now a scratching. So I've lent towards a horse called Mega Blast, which is a New Zealand horse. It's got sensational wet form. Damien Brown takes the ride. He's the king of Caloundra. He'll be really trying to prove a point. He's got a holiday coming up, so I think he'll be trying to win that race. The horse has had a few weeks between its last run, which is a bit of a worry, but I think it's been set for this race. He loves the wet and is really looking towards a nice run on the weekend. His name is Mega Blast. The best rating horse I have is in race 2. It's a horse called Shogun Sun. Now this horse gets back and needs a bit of luck, and the question mark is still on a real heavy track. So I'm a bit worried about that, but if the horse turns up, he's got a lap on these horses and it will win. I think the danger is Victory 8. A horse that loves the wet. Damien Brown rides, star at the track. It's currently about $8 or $9, so a good each way play. It's got a big weight, but I think it'll run well. But Shogun Sun, if he turns up and handles the wet, he'll be winning that race. Another few to follow during the day if the track really plays heavy. There's some good value runners that are wet trackers. In his stride, Irish Constabulary and Privlaka. I think these horses are really good wet trackers. They're worth following. If you think the track's staying wet and wet trackers are winning, keep an eye out on them later in the day. They're good odds and they'll run you a big race. Good luck. Hope we can find you a winner, and we'll see you next time on Flying Star TV.